Hi everybody, this is J.Johnson with my Google Calendar tutorial for AEP 873. There are 7 main reasons why Google Calendar is a great asset to have. The first is that you can share your schedule, you can share it with fellow coworkers, with friends, with family, and you can share it anywhere from in the same town in the same room to all the way across the world. Another reason is that you can send invitations to people and you can also track RSVPs to events. You can get your calendar on the go to the mobile device or tablet, so you always have your email with you. You can sync it with your desktop applications, and you can also get reminders so you're never late for another event. You can work with your Google Calendar offline, and what I think is the best part of all is that it's free. Okay, for this tutorial, I'm going to take you through parts with some of the images and go over the basics, and then I will actually do it on the internet. We're going to go through these first, and the first thing that you need to do to get started with Google Calendar is visit Google, and if you don't already have a Gmail or Google account, you need to set one up, log into your account, and at the top on the right-hand side, you're going to click the application menu, which is the little 9-square part, and choose calendar, and this is going to open up your calendar. And just a little side note, on Android devices, you can visit the Google Play Store. On iOS, you can add the Gmail account to your email. How to create a new calendar, if you'll look at the first picture in the top. On the top right hand, you're going to click on the settings icon, and it looks like the little bolt. You're going to find the settings tab in the drop-down menu and click on it. And then over on the top left-hand side, which you'll find is in the bottom right picture, you're going to find the calendars link. You're going to click on the tab. And in the middle portion, you'll see a box or a button at the bottom to click on that says Create New Calendar, and follow the instructions once you click on that button. For how to create an event, there's a little red button over on the top left-hand side that it says Create. You're going to click on that. It's going to take you to this screen where you're going to be able to add your details. As you see, I put my birthday bash, the day that it's on, times, and then you can go in and enter a location, which will automatically sync with Google Maps. You can type in a description, add an attachment if you want to add a birthday invite or need a document that gives a list of the items that someone needs to bring to an event. Change the event color, set the notifications for your calendar, and then also the calendar that calendars of others if you choose to sync it with them. And then you can show yourself as available or busy during that time, so it will block out that time on your calendar, as well as the visibility, if it's the calendar default or if it's public calendar or private, so if others can see your calendar event that you created. And you can also add guests to the guest list. This will send an invite to them as well. You're going to fill out the information on the page. This includes settings for any guests you invite, and you can also add a Google Hangout to your event. Okay, to modify an event, as you see, I have a little green My Birthday Bash down there. You're just going to click on the button on your computer, and it will take you to the event page again where you can modify any details that you have. So you're going to follow your directions to access your calendar. You're going to click on the event you want to modify, make the changes, and click Save. So to share a calendar, you're going to right-click on the calendar that you want to save, and then you're going to click on Share this calendar. You can change the viewing permissions according to what you want to access and what you want the viewers to have, and then enter the email addresses of the persons that you want to share the calendar with. Click Save, and it will share your calendar. This is a page that shows the different things that you can change. You can share with specific people, and you can change the event details and the permission settings on there as well, and it will automatically sync and upload as soon as you click Save. Okay, for Google Calendar settings, there's different types of settings that you can go into in there. Under General Settings, you can change the language, country, time zone, the date format, events from Gmail, the default event duration, so how long it lasts, what day your week starts on, event dimming, so once an event is over or during the event, that will show as dim in your calendar. If you want it to show weekends on your calendar, and then you can also customize the view and show locations where events are happening. In specific calendar settings, you can choose what items and what events you want to show on your list. You can change what types of notifications you get. For example, if you're always late to working out and you have a specific workout group that's on your schedule, you can set your notifications to notify you 30 minutes ahead of time to make sure you have time to change and get ready. You can share your calendar, import a calendar, and export a calendar, and add all of those as well. You can do a lot of this on your mobile settings as well. All right, the last part that we're going to talk about, and we're going to go over these first and then go back and do a review, is the mobile calendar sync. So as long as you're already signed in to Gmail, you can go into your calendar, and when you click on your calendar settings, which was over on the right-hand side, you can go over to mobile setup, and you can type in your phone number and the verification code that's going to be sent. You can click send the verification code, and that will sync your calendar and send those events to your phone, and then you just click save, and it will do that. The next part is notifications. So if you go into your Google Calendar and you right click over here, whoops, sorry. And I'm sorry, it's not a right click, it's a left click on all of the different things over here. You can check calendar settings, and then you can go up to your edit notifications tab, and then you can change if it's a pop-up or if you get an email and how many minutes ahead of time. And maybe you want it a day ahead of time, a week ahead of time, maybe you want it the evening before so you have a reminder of what you need to do the next day. And then these are also, it's also the same process for all day event notifications, and it can let you know, like this one I have specifically set up, so it's at 11:50 p.m. the day before the event. And then down here, new events, changed events, canceled events, and events responses. You can determine if you would like an email notification of that or if you would like a text message notification of that. And the last part is sharing calendars. So when you come over here, you can click on a calendar and go to share this calendar. And then you can type in the different people that you would like to add to your calendar, and it will automatically add those. And then as you can see, I added Angela, and I can go in here and I can select the level of privacy so that she sees that I'm only free or busy, that she can see all of the event details, that she can make changes to the events, and that she can make changes and manage sharing, so meaning she could share with other people. You're going to invite the people that you want, you're going to click share. If you accidentally add the wrong person, just click delete, and that will go away. All right, finally, I am going to do a review of what to do. So if you go to google.com to look at your calendar, you're going to click up here in the top with the little 9-bar items icon. Go down and click on your calendar. And if you go over to settings and then go down to the actual settings tab, it'll take you to these 4 tabs where you can manage the settings. You can go to your mobile setup, and you can also click on calendars. And then if you want, you can create a new calendar that has just specific events on it. So if you have a specific online class that doesn't have Google Plus as the main platform, you can put in a calendar name for there and then have a specific color and coding and a calendar that has just the due dates for certain assignments. Next, if you want to create an event, you type on the create an event button, and you can type in what you want, change the details. This creates a drop-down menu, and then you can change the time to however long it takes. You can also go down here and change the color if you want it to show up green, if you want certain assignments for a certain class, or maybe your workout goals are all in green. And then you can enter a location if you want. So for example, I'm in Hutchinson and I maybe want to put it at the YMCA. I guess I want to change that to exercise, not FHSU presentation. Type in a description of what it is. It's going to show me as busy. And then if I want other people to be able to see my Google Calendar, I can set it as a default, or I can set it to private. And then if I want to add any guests with me, so if I have a person that I go work out with all the time, or someone that's supposed to be there for a meeting, I just type in the address, I can add that person, and then that assigns a guest list for me. The final thing that I wanted to review with you guys was going into modifying events. So if you go into your Google Calendar, just click on an event. You can click edit your event, and then you can change any of the information that's on there. So let's say that we want to change this to an all-day event. It's going to automatically make it an all-day event, and maybe I want the notification to be at 9 p.m. because that's what time I set my bedtime as. If it's an all-day event, I'm going to be busy, and then I, again, can go in and enter guests and get RSVPs from those guests as well. So that finishes my presentation, but I do want to tell you that even though I use an iPhone, I still use my Gmail quite frequently. And the one thing that I found is that it's been very helpful to be able to sync the FHSU classes that I have with the Google Plus notifications onto my iPhone calendar. It's very easy and simple using the following steps.